Do you hire more for experience or more for the fit? I guess, and it's one of those things where like when we look at people, we look at whether or not they're a peep. So whether they got passion, energy, ability to energize other people, whether they can execute on tasks, whether or not they have edge. So there's all those mean different things. But I wonder, are you looking? Is there a certain person that you're looking for that you will then fit to that role, or are you looking for more of someone that has that experience that you can put into that role?
Yeah, and just to be clear, I definitely don't think I'm a hiring expert. I've made just enough mistakes to maybe help help people, not make some of the same ones. I used to just try to find the person with the experience who it's like, what are they doing? How confident am I that they can do that well? And that's kind of all I kind of thought. And then I started to realize that most of the problems I was having had nothing to do with knowledge, So, it depends on the role. Like if you're going to hire a partner at a litigation law firm, they probably need to have some experience, and you can see that they know how to do the job because you can't necessarily hold their hand on everything. But for most roles, I think the character, the culture fit, and those other aspects are more important than the experience, because anybody can learn a skill or a knowledge base, but sometimes only a small percentage of people can actually do what you're trying to fill on the business side of things.
I agree with you. I think the mistake a lot of people make is they hire for experience. And I mean, experience is important in many roles, but to me, it's the fit, the person, the actual person themselves.
Absolutely.
And to me, like the most important trait is like, can they figure it out? You know what I mean? Like, can you? Because if you can figure it out, you can get the experience. Some people just cannot figure it out. And that to me is one of the most frustrating parts, because you think that you find someone that can figure it out because you put them through all these assessments and everything else. And if they can't just figure it out, it just drives me nuts.
And that's hard. In the interviewing process, sometimes that's tough. You can do all the personality tests in the world, but until you're actually working along some side of somebody, sometimes it's really hard to know what they're going to be like to work with.